people, I thought we'd mix things up a bit here at GubbaGaming. Welcome, by the way, and thank you for being with me. I usually play some game every week, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, and recently I started to play Resident Evil 4 during live streams. But today I actually hooked up my old NES, and we'll see how that runs. Sound and picture quality, there's going to be problems, but we're going to play an old game, an old favorite of mine that I used to play with my friends when I was like 11 or 12 years old. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to start it up. Hey, good people. Let's play some Russian Attack. I first played this game as Green Beret on the Commodore 64. But that's not the original. The original is an arcade game, and I believe that's also called Russian Attack, as in rush and attack. Because why would you poke fun at the Russians? No reason then. Mid-80s, during the Cold War and everything, and no reason now. Anyway, we are armed with an deadly knife, and we are encountering soldiers that for some reason are not using their rifles. They keep them on their back, and in pure sort of 80s arcade game, video game logic, along comes the soldiers that only attack using jump kicks, but I didn't prompt him to do that because I snuck up on him. But you will see that later on, how these soldiers with the red pants, they use their karate skills. Here we go. Because why wouldn't you during total war? Oh, an enemy. Let's jump kick the mother effer. I used to play this game a lot with my friend Yauni. He had this game, and I don't remember. I think we made it all the way to the last level, to the last boss. The weapon that we are sent to destroy. The secret weapon of the enemy. That might be or might not be Russian, because the title gives no hint at all. And I don't think I ever finished the game back in the day, but I believe Johnny did. He was always a lot better than me at most games. So, first stage done, out of 6 in total. And look how happy he is, jumping over barbed wire. And take a load of this soundtrack. Wouldn't this be great with a proper sound production? This is some Judas Priest heavy metal riff going on there. And you know me, I enjoy graphics of all eras, and I am actually quite impressed by the barbed wire, and that you can see through and see some planes there, and also you can see some tears in the barbed wire. I'm actually quite impressed by that, given how old this game is. And I know that yellow soldier there likes to climb ladders, and there's a karate soldier. And these, look at these guys, they don't even carry weapons. Come on, enemy high command. Invest in your soldiers. Well, I am trying to destroy your secret weapons, so perhaps not today, but once I've finished that, you can feel free to invest in your soldiers. And as you can see, I have, since my interest in the NES re-sparked recently, I have played this game a bit, because parts of the stages are like, I have memorized them, partially at least. So far it's been a nice stroll through the first and second level. And they have some toy guns up there in the watchtowers, firing red disc-like projectiles that are slow. Good for me. And this is what you're probably accustomed to in warfare. So astronaut-looking soldiers with jetpacks, and they explode if you attack them with your knife. Okay, and this is a good tune as well. But now, if I remember correctly, things get harder. And fun fact, this level is actually the first level of Green Beret on the Commodore 64, if I am not mistaken, but I've been wrong before. And you saw me earlier, I got a rocket launcher. Oh, look at this. A star. It does the same thing as it does in Super Mario Brothers. Makes me invincible. Not that I need it, but anyway. Where was I? Yeah, I got a rocket launcher earlier. And on the Commodore 64, you get a flamethrower instead. All kinds of cool. And look at that. Now I'm the one with the toy gun. And this doesn't have a set number of ammunition. It has instead a time limit. So, as long as the alternative tune runs, I can fire it. And that's all she wrote. And now we're back to hand grenades, and I only get 3 of them. As you can see in the knives up in the left corner, that's my life, basically. 1 for each. And to the right, there's POW equals 2. That means I have 2 grenades left. Or 1. And so far, this is coming along quite smoothly. And let's throw the last grenade this way and then go upstairs and get the gun instead. I hope the picture and sound quality isn't awful. I hope you can enjoy this somewhat. Because this is quite a good game. Okay, I said it was going to get significantly harder. Either I have perfected my skills of this game, or I'm just lucky. No dogs were harmed in the production of this game. We can actually call them Siberian wolves or something. Not that that is better. The enemy should know better than to sick the dogs on me. But as far as boss fights go, I think this one is quite easy. And take a second to appreciate the beautiful landscape in the background. Submarines, cranes. I think that's it. Gets more and more pompous for each target we overcome. Okay, so now there are people sitting in barrels shooting. Oh, we're back to the heavy metal songs. Da 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 da. Good stuff, good stuff. Take that, karate soldier. Look at that. Perfectly timed. Let's do it again. Haha. I wonder if that there is sort of an honorable thing with sort of martial arts soldiers instead of. Ah, damn it! I wasn't supposed to jump there, but I did somehow. Where was I? Yeah, these red soldiers applying only jumping kicks. I mean, there's a bit of an honor, man to man, not firing weapons on you. I'm just fighting you man to man honorably. I don't... Damn it! I suck! I don't think the high military command of any modern nation would allow that, though. He's in the base, and he's at least carrying a knife, and every now and then he picks up weapons that we just have lying around, and let's attack him with jumping kicks! Excellent idea! I'm gonna promote you for that idea. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I need to focus sometimes. That's what when I get silent. I'm just gonna ignore the bazooka for now and just press on, because these jumping kick soldiers make me nervous. And we have to dodge the mines, but somehow the enemy doesn't have to. Not fair, not fair. And these guys like to climb, so let's lie in wait for him. I'll give 100 crowns to whoever can read those signs. Oops. Oh, look at... There's a plane in the background there. I think it's beautiful artwork. And the spruces, I believe. And the humming is worse than ever in the background. I hope you can enjoy the music, even though there's some noise going on. I have tried to use the noise gates of OBS to get rid of it, but you can only do so much, because it's probably due to the limitations of the composite cable. And I believe this is another very logical enemy. Raining down grenades on me from the whatever those flying behemoths are called. And due to the signal loss, you can't see the rotor blades until they are in front of the bridge, right? But know that they are there, and that they are beautiful. And this is the final one. Ah, look at me. I'm the best soldier there ever was. Don't you think so? Yeah, you think so. Okay, 2 stages to go, and I expect the difficulty to increase. Oh, it's winter. Oops. There are only the 2... Damn it, I timed that wrong. There's only 2 music tracks, and they are alternating from between stages. Oh, you know how to use your guns. And this is this soundtrack, this song is also okay, I guess, but I do prefer the other one, which has more of a heavy metal sound to it. Oh, grenades. Sweet. Take that. Da, 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 da. This part is good. I think we're doing pretty good. I have 3 lives to spare. Oh, look at that. Is that an anti-aircraft gun, I believe? Oh! Mistook you for a jumping soldier there, mate. You sneaky bastard. I'll get you next time, rest assured. The sky is a beautiful orange. Almost stepped on the mine there. Aha, I promised you I'd get you this time, and I did! The enemy is very light on their feet, obviously. They can walk straight through minefields. I am not as lucky as they are. Another grenade, and I am going to use it. Oh, damn it! I did this to myself. Okay, a few minutes ago I was proud having 3 lives to spare, but now... Oh, I did it again, but I timed it better this time, so I could stab him in the back. Now, few lives and at least 1.5 stages to go, and I believe the final stage is a bit lengthy. Oh dear, this is good, not good for my nerves, and somehow I managed to babble on. Babylon, ha ha. Oh, I'm a bit tired, as you can tell from my unusually bad humor. Okay, we're coming up on the bosses, and if I am not mistaken, I believe they are 3 or 4 parachuters, those yellow soldiers who shoot whilst in the air. And not that hard to defeat. I mean, it's the one stab to them as every other enemy, but the tricky part is to avoid their guns. Oh, I think I did it. I can do that. Haha. Now there's only one of you left, and I can just wait for you to walk straight into my knife there. Oh, dear. Final stage, good people. Oh, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, final stage. And another soundtrack. How about that? I'm just gonna stick up here. Quite the good tune. It sets the mood for the severity of the situation. We're closing in on the enemy and their secret weapon that we are sent to destroy. And we're closing in on 300,000 points as well, which means I will get an extra life if I don't make a tit out of myself. And there are no guarantees that I won't. But so far, so good. Take that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful plane downstairs. If anybody knows their way around planes, maybe you can tell us which one it is. And there's the extra life. A rather monotonous but lengthy level. I don't want to take any chances with anyone sneaking up on me, so I'm a bit paranoid, as you can tell. And the yellow soldier there is going to climb the ladder, so let's give it to him. Come on. I want enemy weapons to destroy. Okay, no more. Oh, okay, and those are laser turrets of sorts. They really stepped it up here. And there is the enemy weapon. Look at it. It's obviously dangerous as hell. And the enemy throws their best and most able karate soldiers at me. Take that. Oh. And I believe I need to hit that rocket 12 times. So we're halfway there. And you can't shoot the rocket launcher at the yellow useless soldier that only is only here to spawn weapons, because then he won't. But now I have 1, 2, 3, and another 1, 2, and 3. Haha! I did it! Took me less than 20 minutes. And look at that, I blew up the entirety of the enemy country. You have saved the world. Of course, I'm American. That's what I do. Congratulations, and congratulations to the world, of course. Peace has arrived at last. Yeah, because blowing shit up usually gets you peace. And here are the credits. Naniwa no Hideo has programmed this little piece of software, and he's had a helping hand with character design, as you can see. Yeah, back in the day, this is what you paid full price for. A game that could be beaten eventually in 20 minutes. I bet many people who bought this game whenever it came out probably beat it in the first day of owning it. And we're still at the time in video game history when high scores were probably a big part of the charm of a game. Okay, so I'll beat this game, but can I beat it again? Losing fewer lives? Can I get a higher score? And if I remember correctly, you can keep on playing after the end credits, which I don't think I'm gonna do, but well, let's watch till the end, shall we? Music by Iku Mitsutani. Yeah, he's done a great job. And there's a soldier getting into the fighting spirit. Heavy Meta Satoe has also contributed with some music. And also Nanda Adachi. Maybe they've written 1 tune each. And there's me. Special thanks Onyanko Shinobu. And he gets a salute as well. Please push the start button. Okay, let's see. I bet it restarts. Yeah, here we go. So let's go for a high score, shall we? I believe I have only beaten this game 1 time before this. And I believe I got myself a score of 500,000 plus or something. Let's see how long we can keep going. I have no illusions of beating this game 2 times in a row, so maybe we can get to stage 3 or 4, maybe. And I believe there's a nifty little thing you can do with the bazooka and a ladder. Let's see. Yaoni taught me this. Yeah, you can get a glitch going, but you can also get your man here to change sprites. Let's see if I can pull that off. Oh, it does the same again. Ah, damn it! Not really worth losing your life for, but now I have to do it again because I've invested too much into this little glitch that I want to show you. And there's the bazooka. No. Let's see. Here we go. If I keep pushing up and down, he's going to change. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why this is, but now I'm just a cluster of numbers, and I do believe I'm going to change into other. Yeah, look at that. Now I'm an enemy soldier. And now I'm a dead enemy soldier. Yeah, fun and games. And we're coming up on the bosses. Jumping soldiers everywhere. And during the regular run of a stage, you have to jump to defeat these. But in this boss fight, for some reason, you can just stand there and stab away. And their kicks won't hurt you. That was not the case on the C64 Green Beret. Let me tell you that. Some nice music again. And time for some good music. And the toy gun. The weapon of choice if you're a watchtower guard. There's some camouflage on the... I don't know, what do you call these? Like a truck with those things that tanks have to move about. I wish I knew proper terminology, but... Anyway, there's camouflage on the back of the truck, on the side of the truck, on the truck. Take that. Bazooka right to your foot. And it's also piercing, so it goes on to kill your comrades as well. Now we're closing in on 400,000 and an extra life. How about that? It's a pity you can see the limitations where the sprites start to flicker when there's too much going on the screen, but those were the days, and it doesn't do anything for the gameplay, I'd say. And I now have 2 grenades left when these dummies come, and I can only blow them up if they are almost got killed by a pedestrian there. I can only... The blast only hurts them if they are sort of hovering close to the ground. How about that? We're 2 stages in on lap 2. I don't notice a real difference in difficulty, so I just think it goes on. Oh, and I'm still an idiot. Anyway, we're on the last life, but there we have it, extra life. So, reached 400,000, that's quite an accomplishment. Oh, forgot that you were on the other level there, my yellow weapon-yielding friend. Catch you next time, I guess. Here we go, we get a gun. And that's one of my favorites, because I can fire away until the music stops. And there's... And if you're quick about it, you can do just that. You can fire your last bullet at Mr. Ladder climbing yellow soldier if you time it correctly, which I did because I'm clever like that. But my nerves are fragile. Let's see, where is my... There he is. And another gun. All kinds of sweets. This each one of the jumping soldiers gets you 1,000 points, so it's a good way to build towards another extra life by getting as many as you can of them. Look at that! I finished them off except for the last one there. And now for the poor, poor, beautiful dogs. which we pretend are some evil beasts. Because I don't think dogs deserve this treatment, right? I just want to say hello and see if I have treats for them. Yeah. Look at that. I'm impressing even myself. So we're halfway through the second run of this game. Now we're coming up on people sitting in barrels shooting projectiles at you. There we have one. His aim is off by a lot. And I don't see the logic in parachuting down onto your own base, but what the hell do I know about warfare? I'm a peaceful man. Yeah. Ah, damn it, timed that wrong. And that pushes us back a bit, but now we're back on track. Oh, oops. I am closing in on 500. Ah, damn it, that's all she wrote then. Okay, not too bad. I finished all the 6 stages and got to stage 4. I'm satisfied with that. Just gonna turn the game off, see you in a bit. Good stuff, good stuff. And I beat the game in less than 20 minutes. I'm gonna be insufferably pleased for the rest of the evening for that fact alone. A good game, a good looking game, I'd say, a good sounding game. There's not a lot of depth to it, obviously, because you finish it quite quickly. And even if you don't have a good a run as I had, there is a limited amount of lives, of course, so you will probably die within 20 minutes as well if you don't beat the game. So this is one of those games that is tough to learn, and you have to learn parts of the stages by heart so you don't do too many mistakes, and then you perfect your run and eventually beat it. I'm not saying I did a perfect run. I did no such thing. I almost blew it because I was down to my last life, I believe, coming up on the last stage. So, but I had fun, and I hope you had too. Great game for the NES. I am thrilled that I have explored my NES games, not just on the emulator, but on the actual machine that my mother skipped in line to buy for me back in 1989 or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that good jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.